Nehemiah was the placeholder of King Xerxes. He and the king were good friends. One day, Nehemiah heard terrible news.
Sir, the public pool of Jerusalem is in ruins. Would you give me a bunch of money so that I can go and fix it?
Why not?
So Nehemiah got a bunch of his friends and headed to Jerusalem. Once they got there, they rebuilt the pool twice as big as it was before. Once they were done, Nehemiah had a great idea.
Let's throw a pool party.
And they did. They invited the king, William Shakespeare, Kai, Cole, Jay, Zane, Emmett, Michelangelo, Steve, Superman, Batman, and more.
What? I'm Batman. I like to swim too.
Meanwhile, lurking in the shadows were the kings of the neighboring countries. They were angry because they hadn't been invited to the party.
And I just got a new swimsuit too.
So they attacked.
Charge!
Nehemiah told his guests to defend the pool at all costs. So when the enemy came, they splashed back. And they swam happily ever after. Nehemiah was the cupbearer of King Xerxes. He and the king were good friends. One day, one of Nehemiah's brothers told him some bad news.
The walls of Jerusalem, our beloved city, have been broken down and its gates burned with fire.
Nehemiah was greatly distressed. He wept, fasted, and prayed to God for help. Later, Nehemiah brought the king wine. The king noticed he was sad.
Why does your face look so sad?
Praying that he was making the right choice, Nehemiah asked the king if he could return to the city and rebuild it. The king agreed. Nehemiah also asked for wood to fix the gates with, which the king also gave him. So Nehemiah went to Jerusalem and told the people,
You see the trouble we are in, for Jerusalem lies in ruins. Come, let us rebuild, and we will no longer be disgraced.
And the people joined him. Meanwhile, the kings of lands near Jerusalem heard this and were troubled. They mocked the people and ridiculed them. However, Nehemiah stood strong and didn't stop work on the wall. Everyone in the city was helping, and much progress was being made. This made the other kings angry, and they plotted to attack Jerusalem. Nehemiah heard of this plot, but was not afraid. He posted men to guard the workers, and said to the people,
Don't be afraid of them. Remember the Lord, who is great and powerful, and fight for your families and your homes.
Soon, despite opposition, the wall was almost done. Even then, the evil kings tried to cause trouble, but Nehemiah trusted God and ignored them. When the wall was finished, the other kings lost their confidence because they knew that the work had been done with the help of God.